Start ka na, pre.
All right. There's a lot of participants for tonight. I'm a bit nervous, but happy as well. Welcome everyone for Python R here in Zoom. Yeah, as you can see, I'm getting a little bit nervous because there's a lot of people here, more than what we expected. Yeah, so welcome here. I hope you're gonna have a great time here. I'm your host for today. I'm Will Vincent Parane, and once again, welcome. But before we begin, just a short reminder to everyone here that Python Philippines does not tolerate any form of harassment towards the speaker or towards its members. So kindly be mindful of the way you speak towards other people because we do not tolerate those kinds of actions. Okay, and before we start, a short description of what is Python Philippines. So, Python Philippines is a non-profit, volunteer-run organization dedicated to support and facilitate the growth of the community of Python programmers in the Philippines. As Python is a language that is loved by a lot of people, we want to spread that joy of programming in Python towards every developer, be it hobbyist or expert Pythonistas, all in all. And in the Python Philippines, we have a lot of initiatives out there, such as the Python R, which will happen today and next week and up until November 3. We have the public training wherein we will provide low-cost Python trainings for various topics. We have an upcoming session in November 18, 25, and December 2. So stay tuned. I heard it's going to be great. And last but not the least, we also have meetup events. So if you're the type of person who likes to socialize with other Pythonistas, this is the place for you. We're going to be planning one real soon. So stay tuned to our Facebook page. Now, Python R. What is Python R? Python R is a 1 hour brown bag session where we learn a lot of interesting topics about Python. And for the following weeks, we're going to be diving on to various topics related to Python, of course. But for this week, we're going to be talking about handling big data with PySpark and with honor. I think honor is the right word, but with much excitement and honor, I present to you our very charismatic and handsome speaker for today, Ariel Conde. Ariel Conde is a core volunteer of PythonPH and is one of our well-respected data engineers. So, Ariel, take the floor.
All right, hi guys. So I don't know if medyo kinabahan ako dun sa intro ni Will. Sana hindi kayo gano'n nag-expect sa sinabi niya. So yeah, hi guys, I'll share my screen. Will, okay na ba? Kita mo?
Yep, kita yung screen mo.
So guys, so I will present about the handling big data with PySpark. Okay, so as the first session for Python R series this year. So yeah, so let me introduce myself first. So I'm Ariel. So I'm one of the core volunteers of PythonPH. So I'm handling the public training committee. So as part of our initiative, we do Python R once a year. So this year we have 3 sessions. So this is our way to share our knowledge to the public. So yeah, so let's start. So my topic is handling big data with PySpark. So let's start with the first problem. So what the classic problem of bigger than memory problem. So our let's say we have the scenario that we need to process a data with 100 gigabyte, but we only have a machine with a RAM. We only have access to machines with a RAM of 32 gig. So basically, when you do that, you will encounter an out of memory errors. Right, so the 100 gigabyte data set won't fit into the machine. So how do we address that? So using Spark, we can use multiple machines to process that large data set. So in here, in the diagram, we're using up to 5 machines with 32 gigabyte RAM each. So we'll have a lot of RAM. So Spark is the way to handle that. So then what's Spark? So it is an open source distributed processing system designed for big data workloads. So in here sa diagram, meron kang sa isang Spark system, so merong cluster manager. Then yung cluster manager is meron siyang under niya may mga nodes siya na, so for example, lahat ng nodes na to tig 32 gig. So with that, you'll be able to handle that large data set. Alright, so how Spark works? So sa Spark, merong driver program na tinatawag. So usually, ito yung nasa pinaka-master nodes. So then some driver program, merong cluster manager na tumatakbo. Then yung cluster managers, yung bahala para ikalat sa worker nodes yung mga tasks in the form of RDD. So once that, pag okay na yung mga worker nodes, natapos na yung results niya, babalik niya sa driver program in case gusto mo i-print yung result nung nung tinakbo mong Spark task. So in Spark ecosystem, so meron siyang, ito yung mga capability ng Spark. So pwede kang mag-SQL sa kanya, tas data frame. So if you're familiar with pandas, ayun, similar siya doon. Then you can also do streaming tasks. Then next is machine learning using their ML library. So they also have this graph computation framework called GraphX. So yeah, so yung Apache Spark Core API, so meron siyang, pwede mo siyang magamit using the following language. So R, SQL, Python, Scala, and Java. So basically si Spark, written kasi siya kay Scala. Pero gumawa sila ng parang API kay Python called PySpark. So let's move on to that. So before that, I have to discuss first the pinaka-core concept ng PySpark. So which is yung RDD. So yung RDD is yung core structure ng PySpark. So it stands for Resilient Distributed Dataset. So imagine nyo yung 100 gigabyte na dataset na yun, nakaspread siya across all of the nodes. So ganun yung ginawa. So nagiging RDD siya. So it is distributed, resilient, immutable, can store unstructured and structured data, and lazily evaluated. So what do I mean by lazily evaluated is that kung kailan mo lang kailangan i-print yung data, tsaka lang itatakbo ni Spark yung computation. So ito yung concept ng lazy evaluation, is the programming para sa concept in programming where the evaluation of an expression is delayed until its value is actually required. So yun yung keyword required. So yung benefit nun is yung query optimization. So ang ginagawa ni Spark behind is that ino-organize niya yung query in such a way na efficient. So wala siyang yung mga extra steps mo sa query mo tinatanggal niya. Then resource efficiency, so with that it can handle large data set. So and fault tolerance. So later in the demo I can show you kung paano siya nag-work. So sorry kung medyo masyadong theoretical pa yung mga topics. So but yeah, let's move on to the history of Spark API. So yung pinakaunang kind ng data structure sa Spark is yung RDD. So this is a distributed collection of JVM objects. So yung mga operators niya lang map, filter, yung mga common lang. But then came 2013, gumawa sila ng data frame. So itong data frame na to inspired siya by Pandas UDFs. So collection na siya ng row of objects. So with this pwede kang gumamit ng UDF. So may mga optimizations na rin siyang nilagay doon. Tapos ayun, mas pinabilis yung mga operations ng RDD sa data frame. So dito tayo magfo-focus for this session. Then last is yung dataset, pero hindi siya available sa PySpark dahil sa Python hindi naman ganun, wala namang concept ng compile time sa data types. Alright. So now what is PySpark? So basically siya, siya yung pinaka API wrapper ng Python sa Spark. So magagamit mo yung syntax ni Python, and kung syempre Python mas mabilis ka mag develop ng scripts mo doon. So ayun, so kailangan siya kasi yung Spark kasi is natively written siya sa JVM. So parang ginagawa ni PySpark is kino-convert niya yung Python code mo into bytecode para ma-run siya dun sa JVM. So next, then where can you run PySpark application? So first is pwede kang mag-set up sa local mo. So ideally, kung mag-explore ka ng data, gagamit ka ng Jupyter. So pwede kang mag-install nun. Then next is Databricks. Si Databricks meron siyang community edition. Mamaya pwede ko sa inyo pakita yung community edition niya. Tapos sa Amazon merong EMR, then sa Google, actually sa Colab, pwede mo lang siya i-set up pa. Hindi siya natively supported pero pwede ka makapag-install doon. Then yung mga enterprise softwares na sila Cloudera, ganyan, na nagpo-provide sila ng Spark. So yeah, from here maybe I can start with the demo. Alright. So I'll start na. So etong software na to, ang tawag dito is Databricks. So right now gumagamit ako nung paid edition to, but they also have a community edition. So dito pwede kayo. So maybe you can save this URL kapag gusto niyo mag-practice ng Spark. Pwede kayo mag-sign up dito para magamit niyo siya. So may naka-setup na sa doon na mga libraries na kailangan ng Spark. So yeah, so let's proceed with the demo. So lahat ng Spark application, I'm sorry pero hindi na muna ako mag-go through sa pag-setup ng Spark due to the interest of time. Pero so and maybe you can just use Databricks sa mga Spark kung mag-aaral kayo mag-Spark. Alright. So first is that you need to initialize yung Spark context. So this way para ma-identify ni Spark yung kung ano name nung app ninyo. So here tinawag ko siyang Python or Spark. Alright. Pero take note lang, if you're using Databricks, hindi mo na kailangan magganito kasi by default available palagi yung Spark context. So dinilagay ko lang siya dito in case you're running on other platform. Ayun. So first, what is an RDD? So gagawa tayo ng RDD. So here nakita natin data is equals to a Python list with with tuples. So finance, marketing, sales, IT, and yan, tuple lang. Then you can create an RDD using Spark, that Spark context as parallelized data. Wait, let me clear lang muna yung state. Let's start with the fresh state. So yeah, ayan, ito yung RDD, siya yung pinaka-basic data structure sa Spark. So it's important lang na malaman natin kung ano siya. Pero moving forward, we'll focus more on the data frame kasi mas marami siyang features than RDD. So yeah, so data is equals to dun sa list ng list of tuples, then create tayo ng Spark RDD. So to print that out, so basically ganito muna itsura ng Spark RDD kapag hindi mo siya ma-show sa like kagaya ng typical na variable sa Python, hindi mo siya ma-show agad. So kailangan mo gamitin yung function na collect. Kasi ang idea nun, yung RDD kasi nakakalat siya dun sa mga nodes. So kaya kailangan mo gamitin yung collect na function para ma-transfer pa siya pabalik sa pinaka master node. So if you remember dun sa diagram kanina, yung master node is eto, so cluster manager, or ito, andito na rin yung master node. So pag nag-run ka ng collect, lahat ng data na nandito, tas mapupunta siya dito. Ayan, so pero be careful lang kayo with collect kasi pwede niyang ma-overload ng memory yung master node. Right, so okay, so we'll just print lang natin siya isa-isa. Ano yun siya. So let's move forward kasi most of the Spark tasks naman, hindi nyo naman gagamitin yung RDD kasi meron ng data frame. So before that, mag-create muna tayo ng sample dataset using the Faker library. So si Faker, ano siya, ginawa siya lang para mag-generate ka ng mga random data. So pwede ka gumawa ng fake int, fake name, ganun, fake date. So if you're doing some testing, pwede siya magamit. So alright, so no module pip install Faker. So dito pala pwede ka rin mag-install na ng package. So pip install Faker. Yep, ayan. Naka-create tayo ng list ng order data. So check natin yung content ng order data. So ayan, nagawa niya yung 10,000 na fake data. So check natin yung pinakaunang laman niya. So yeah, so order ID 771, so order name, yeah. So nag-create siya ng fake na dataset. Now, kasi dito, Python list pa lang yung order data natin. Pwede tayo gumawa ng PySpark data frame from that. So ang syntax lang nun is yung Spark context that create data frame from the list of nung data. So yeah, so ayan, pag ganito, naka-create na siya ng Spark data frame. So para makita natin yung laman ng data frame, pwede mong gamitin yung function na .show. So in this, .show yung first 10 items lang. So kung mapapansin nyo, ganyan siya i-print ng kasi Spark data frame siya. Pero kung pwede mo siya i-convert into pandas, so using that to pandas function, so ganyan yung maging itsura. So mapansin nyo, magkaiba yung itsura nila. While eto mas may design pag sa pandas. So right. So next operation natin, since meron na tayong data frame, pwede natin siya isulat into a file. So ang syntax nun is yung data frame mo .write .mode yung mode mo, pwede siyang overwrite, pwede siyang append, gano'n. Tapos yung options lang is header to, ano siya, you can just search yung mga default option nung write command sa Pandas, ay sa Spark. So once written to the file, ayan, yun pala, pag nagsulat ka ng file from Spark, hindi siya masisave into your local directory. So masisave siya uh, into a distributed storage. So dito sa Databricks, ang distributed storage niya is si DBFS. So meron pang ibang distributed storage na kagaya ni Hadoop. So ang tawag sa kanya is DFS. I think si S3 din, pwede mo rin siya pagsulatan gamit dito. Kasi technically distributed din naman siya. So for us to check yung sinulat natin na file, so in-output natin yung data frame na yon. So kailangan natin i-copy pabalik yung file na yon sa ang tawag dito sa master node. So using the file command. So think of it, meron kang dalawang distributed system. So DBFS tsaka may dala kang storage, si DBFS tsaka si file. So ayun, copy lang natin using this command. So dbfs fs.copy, copy mo from dbfs into file system. So itong file, local file system lang to. So if you inspect the file, ganito yung contents niya. So marami siyang CSV. Dahil yung data frame is divided siya into partitions. Right, then we can spec one of these sample files. So kunwari, titik natin to. Yeah, so ito, meron siyang laman na sample na CSV. Okay. So ito yung sample contents niya. Actually, kailangan ko lang yata i-replace. So, ayan, i-check natin yung laman. So, kasi yung file kanina, hindi siya dapat yun. Had to kinopy ko ulit yung file. Oh, wala. Let me just bug this one. No. Wala yun. Ayan, so ito yung sample nung nasulat natin ng file. So, gamit yung write that mode kay PySpark data frame. So let's say ayaw mo ng ano siya, na masyado siyang maraming file kasi yung file niya nakadepende siya sa number ng pagkaka-partition ng data frame. So pwede mong gawin ganito is kailangan mo siya i-coalesce. So ang ibig sabihin ng coalesce is i-join lahat ng yung buong data frame mo, yung buong RDD mo, i-collate mo lang siya into one partition. So let me just clear yung output. So ayan, so kung napansin niyo, isa na lang yung naging output file niya, yung .csv. So kung i-check natin yung contents niya. So let's copy to. Alright, forgot the .csv. So So ayan, so lahat ng 10,000 records dun sa CSV na yun, nandito na lang sa single file na to. Pero if you'll notice, ano pa rin to, folder pa rin to eh. So kasi tinanong, so, pag nag-ls ka, yung mga laman niya, mga files pa din, so folder siya. Kasi na-ls siya. So para magawa mo siya na into a single file lang, pwede mo siya i-convert into pandas. Pero ang risk lang din talaga nito is babalik at babalik sa master node yung laman ng mga data. So ayan. So pag sa pandas, so mababasa mo na agad yung file using the cat command. So yeah. So with that, pwede mo ulit yung file na sinulat natin, pwede mo siya basahin pabalik. So using the spark.read.format CSV na command. So ayan, nabasa natin pabalik. So assign na siya for DF orders 2. So yung i-check natin yung number of records, ayan, 10,000 pa din. So so ngayon, with PySpark, pwede ka rin mag-perform ng mga sample operation. So let's say yung DF orders natin, gusto natin makita yung total price per order. So ang operation na gagawin natin is price times quantity. So pwede ka magdagdag ng new columns using the with column command. So total price, ang bagong column is total price tas price times quantity. So let's run that. So makita natin na added na yung total price. Tapos pwede natin i-check kung yung laman niya. Check the first 10 items. So ito yung total price kasi price times quantity. So exist nyo lang yung numbers, hindi kasi siya realistic kasi gumamit lang tayo ng faker na library. But we can adjust that naman. So next item is pwede tayo mag-aggregate. So in here, yung DF orders with total price data frame natin, mag-group by tayo on product ID. Tapos kukunin natin yung quantity as total quantity, yung sum ng quantity as total quantity. So bibilangin natin kung ilang type kind of that product yung na-order. So we can perform this. So ganito yung sample ng pag-aggregate sa PySpark. So yung product ID na order siya ng ganito karaming times. Alright. So yeah, so yung next cool feature siguro ni PySpark is yung pag-create ng data frame from the table. Pag-create ng table from the data frame, sorry. So nakita nyo, so data frame siya pero pwede mo siya ma-access using SQL. So using Spark SQL na command. So ayun, show mo siya. So pwede ka mag-perform sa kanya ng sample operation. So let's say gusto natin makuha yung max order date. Pwede siya directly rather than dun ka sa data frame maggagawa ng operation. So let's say gusto natin makuha yung min tsaka max order date. So ganito yung naging result niya. Alright. So ayun yung pinaka-basic operations na pwede gawin sa PySpark. Yeah. So another demo na gusto ko ipakita sa inyo guys is that you can also do streaming with PySpark. So in this, nag-set up ako ng parang streaming application. So if you can, pwedeng i-access nyo tong URL na to. So pwede nyo siya i-access. So please access this URL. So I'll give you at least 5 minutes para i-testing to. Yeah, so siguro i-flash ko na lang yung itong URL na to. So ayun, pero ayun, yung isa sa mga best features ni Spark is pwede ka sa kanya mag-stream. So papakita ko na. So ang mangyayari siguro pakita ko muna yung app. So let's say gumawa ako ng web app na ganito wherein you can submit yung reaction nyo for this Python R session. So let's say yung lagay ko yung name ko, so magsasubmit ako. Let's say accent. So yung sinubmit ko na yon, masi-save siya somewhere sa Azure storage ko. But ngayon, pagka-save na yun, pwede mo na mariread siya automatically ni PySpark. Yeah, that's for the alright guys. Guys, I can give you some time. Please try to access this URL that para makapag-submit kayo ng demo ay ng feedback. Kunwaring feedback lang naman just to demonstrate yung streaming capability ni PySpark. Oh, ayaw daw mag-open sa kanya. Let me know guys. May iba ba nakaka-access? Minsan kasi pag may restrictions, hindi siya ma-access. Alright, okay daw. Na-access naman daw. Yep. I think guys, yung hindi nakaka-access na iba, okay. Just wait, like try nyo i-access yung site. Yeah. So nice. Actually, ayan, yung tingnan niyo yung number below. So nakita niyo nag-i-increase siya for every feedback na sinesend niyo. So I suggest guys, pwede paki-spam. Like so ayan, lumalabas yung mga reaction niyo dito in real time. So yeah, 94, yeah. So maybe I can give you an overview kung paano ko siya nagawa using Spark. So eto, isa to sa mga basic sample ng real-time analytics. So meron akong meron akong class app na ginawa na nag-a-accept lang siya ng mga sinesend ninyo na reactions from this form. So ito yung form na nakikita nyo. So yung mga reactions na pwede. So from that class app, nire-render ko lang yung form, then mag-upload siya into an Azure storage. Then dun sa Azure storage na to, pakita ko yung Azure storage. So yung mga sinasubmit niyo na form, dito siya nalo-load. Then pagka-load dito, ito Azure storage. So nire-read ko siya sa Databricks. So ni-read ko siya sa Databricks using read stream na function. Tas cloud files isa siya sa mga feature ni Databricks para maka-read sa online storage. So ayun, so ini-stream ko every 1 second dapat check niya kung may bagong file doon. Tapos i-render ko lang dito sa visualization. So yeah. So so ayun, continuous pa rin yung pag-update niya. So yeah, okay. So this concludes my demo, my session for Python R this week. So let's move to let's get back. Actually, meron pa pala akong kailangan i-discuss. So after nun, so where to go from here? So if you're looking to learn more about Spark, so I would suggest to learn pandas first. Kasi yung fundamentals ng pag handle ng data kay Spark, kay PySpark, kay pandas muna mas okay feel ko kaysa move on agad kayo kay PySpark, which is kailangan nyo kasi problemahin yung pag-distribute ng mga task while kay pandas local machine lang. So yeah, then if you want to learn PySpark, you can use the following platforms. Kung sa local machine ka, like pwede ka mag-setup ng Spark mo and PySpark. So marami naman tutorial para gawin yon. But for this, I would suggest to use a Linux machine. So then another one that you can do is Google Colab. Kung gusto niyo nang may compute lang kayo palagi sa cloud, yeah, you can use Google Colab. Or yung kanina nga na demo ko is si Databricks Community Edition. So libre siya, tapos may nakasetup na Spark doon. Tapos ang dami ring advanced feature na related to Spark na magagamit mo kay Databricks. Yeah, so this concludes my my demo.
Okay. Wait, okay na talaga, Ariel. Wait, let me just
Yep.
share my screen once again. Okay. Yan, thank you for that wonderful talk, Ariel. Pakiramdam ko parang kinakabahan ka pa ngayon, ha? Okay ka? Okay na?
Iba na ako sa
Okay.
intro mo.
Well, I think pogi naman atas talaga yung speaker, so I'm not technically lying. But I guess the floor is open now for everyone to ask their questions. Kindly type your questions below. And if you're one of the viewers from YouTube Live, kindly ask your questions so that we can accommodate you guys as well. Okay, good. So ako muna siguro mag-start kasi I saw PySpark and I think I can use it in one of my projects. Kaso, I would like to know, like, kailan siya mako-consider na viable and kailan siya mako-consider na overkill. Kasi 'di ba, sa atin software devs in general, we're known to over-engineer. So like, when to use it and when to not use it.
Yeah, when to use PySpark. Actually, yun nga. So magamit mo siya if yung data set mo is mas malaki na talaga na kaya ng machine mo. Because to be honest, like si Pandas, kung kaya naman sa memory, like more than enough ni si Pandas, then there's this new thing called polars. So mas mabilis siya kay Pandas. So actually meron ding ibang implementation na DuckDB. Pero let's say you have to you have to handle 100 gigabytes of data. So doon lumalabas yung strength ni PySpark.
Okay. So once na, let's say, hundreds of gigabytes, then as much as possible use tools such as PySpark na. And Raymond here asked a very interesting question. So for level entry data engineering roles, parang mandatory na ba yung PySpark? Yung knowledge sa PySpark or hindi pa?
Actually, I would say that it depends sa company because regardless of your role, you still have to adapt dun sa kung ano ginagamit ng company. You know? So I would suggest if they are using PySpark, you have to learn PySpark. But if they are just using Pandas, then everything is running on local, then yeah, I think hindi naman siya required. Although also may iba ring company na wala silang PySpark eh. So it depends. Pero it will help a lot, I think, kasi maraming gumagamit ng PySpark. So bottom line, if aaralin mo ba yung PySpark, kung gusto mo mag-DE, the answer is a big yes. Kasi siya sa mga pinaka-fundamental technology.
Okay, good. We have some questions from YouTube Live. So when it comes to generating reports, can we use PySpark on demand for running and generating reports? PySpark on demand, basically.
Yeah, of course, yun yung pinaka-purpose niya. So let's say you have to generate a report. Let's say you have this, gugamit kayo ng Power BI or other visualization tool. So si Databricks may way siya para maka-connect ka dun sa pinaka-tables na ginagawa mo sa PySpark using their technology na SQL warehouse. Pero pwede rin siya sa ibang tools. Basta yung mga gumagawa ng data warehouse na may PySpark sila. Yep, pwede. Yun talaga yung pinaka-purpose niya din.
Okay. That's very interesting. And since nadaanan mo na rin naman yung Databricks, one of our YouTube commenters have asked kung where you can deploy a Python app with PySpark and Databricks.
Where we can...
Kasi may plan na daw silang gawing project. So where can they deploy their Python app with PySpark and Databricks?
Okay. So this question will be in terms of the architecting na eh. So yeah, pwede ka gumawa ng Python app mo. Tapos Python app, then yun nga na-discuss ko, like you need to have a platform na mayroon siyang data warehouse na gumagamit ng Spark. So pwede siyang si Cloudera, pwede siyang si Databricks, ganun. Then yun, parang kukonek ka lang naman na as a simple database lang din naman. Similar, but you're not connecting to a database, you're connecting to a data warehouse. So then if you need to run some from sa app ninyo, kailangan nyo mag-run ng processing na gumagamit ng Spark, doon yun na itatakbo sa platform na yun.
I see. We have questions then from YouTube Live, once again from Zorex. What kind of skills or knowledge are helpful for someone who wants to use Apache Spark? Like fundamental background knowledge, anong kailangan?
So fundamental, so that's why nisimulat ko dito na si Pandas. So you need to learn Pandas first. So yung mga basic data transformation, tas kung paano mag-check ng data, I guess. So yeah, to learn PySpark, yeah, SQL para ma-fully utilize mo rin yung Spark SQL. And of course, Python.
Of course, syempre, kailangan natin matuto ng Python in order to use PySpark in the first place. Last two questions na lang from YouTube Live. Pagdating sa Parkway file, anong packages po ang ginagamit nyo or gumagamit na lang kayo ng Delta tables?
Anong packages ang ginagamit? Well, in Pandas, you can read yung mga Parkway file. So meron siyang way. In PySpark, pwede rin, kaya niya rin. Pero yung Delta table kasi, it's an interesting technology, pero on top, binild pa rin naman siya on top of Parquet files. So I think it's the same. So PySpark or Pandas, pwede gamitin pambasa ng Delta table. Ay, ng Parquet file pala.
Okay. Sige, last two questions na din talaga to. From Raul, ano pong recommended platform for machine learning using PySpark? Kasi he's learning machine learning as of right now and he wants to build his own text classification model.
Oh, that's a cool project. So text classification model in PySpark. So yun, si Databricks meron siya. I think yung community edition, pwede ka makapag-ML live sa kanya. So yun, yung compute niya lang kasi is limited. So I would suggest if kung yung model na gagawin mo is kaya mo naman lang i-run din sa local mo but you want to use PySpark, pwede ka na lang mag-install locally ng PySpark mo.
Okay. And for Raul, good luck on the project. I hope nakatulong kami. And lastly, from Spencer, I can't pronounce the last name, so forgive me. What is the difference between PySpark and Pandas? Its advantages and disadvantages when it comes to data processing.
So ayun nga, so yung difference siguro ng Pandas and PySpark is yung volume ng data na kaya nilang i-handle. So kasi si PySpark nga since design nga siya na to handle the larger than memory dataset, while si Pandas nagra-run lang siya sa local machine mo. So ayun, although in terms of features, kung enough na, of course mas marami pa rin si Pandas na features. I could say kasi meron puwede kang makapag-visualize sa kanya or may mga functions sa kanya na madali lang gawin, unlike kay PySpark. So it's just siguro yung ano na lang, yung consider mo na lang din talaga if kung gaano kalaki yung data mo, dun ka na lang pipili between Pandas and PySpark. But if, as much as possible if you can use Pandas.
Alright. I guess may humabol na lang. Okay lang, Ariel? Like one last question from YouTube Live. Okay. From Sir Jun Ray, meron din po bang module for data visualization tools inside Spark? Or mas okay pa rin na gumamit ng other modules like Seaborn?
Data, as far as I know, walang data vis module inside for Spark. So you can only visualize it yung mga yung kagaya nung dinemo ko na date na table. So ayun, pag piniri mo yun, pwede ka gumawa ng visualization doon or gagamit ka ng i-convert mo siya into Pandas, tas then from there pwede mo magamit yung Seaborn, I guess. But if you're talking about yung mga advanced visualization tool, so let's say Power BI, Tableau, ganun. So I would suggest talaga is to have a platform na may PySpark. So for example nga is si Databricks. So pwede mo sila i-connect doon para ma-visualize mo yung para magkaroon ka ng visualization gamit yung mga PySpark.
Okay. Sige. Since we have some extra time, last call, I guess, for the questions. Going once, going twice. I guess that's it. Wow, that was a wonderful talk. And thank you, Ariel, for answering the inquiries of the participants here. So just a short plug. Kindly answer the feedback forms here na sinend namin. And we would love to know more of your thoughts. And on top of that, we also have our upcoming events. So next week, we're going to be talking about creating a Discord bot using Discord Pi. And also, we have our public training here for the months of November. So we will be sending more details. We will be posting a lot about this public training, but we recommend it to you guys because I think it's a great way for you guys to learn Python for beginners. Okay, so that's about it. Wow. Thank you once again, everyone, and have a nice day. So I guess once we cut off yung YouTube, not the new YouTube live, let's take a picture because I'd love to see your faces, okay?